We're alive then. I hope that did start the show. That's how I almost start. That's how I started every Fifth Down Sports show.
Boss, let's just go.
I can't.
Let's just go.
Let's do it.
Son of a bitch.
We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
I don't know.
We don't take it damn thing serious. Come on.
Oh, yeah!
Let's go!
Victor, your head's not the only one hurting.
We don't take anything serious.
And Dietz, I hate you for the way you started this morning. Good morning, and welcome one and all to the fabulous, fantastic football Friday edition of Snowman in the Morning, brought to you by Black Cherry Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Chris Dietz.
There we go.
And it's also presented by Fanatics, officially licensed everything. Our spreads today for our picks presented by BetUS.com and by Wanna Parlay, the world's richest parlay. And I'm telling y'all right now, this afternoon, I'm going to make a whole bunch of commercials. I got a couple that I'm going to voice. We're also brought to you by Climb for Chris, a benefit event happening on March 1st, but we're doing a lot of fundraising now to help our brother Chris Hilliard fight back from a brain tumor. So he's getting some aggressive treatments right now. Dietz had a line in pre-show that summed up Thursday. I didn't watch a lick of football, and I loved it.
Well, I mean, it's not. It wasn't by choice. It was, what do I watch? Do I watch the NFC South be the NFC South, or do I watch people make fun of the Gamer Awards? So I chose to watch people make fun of the Gamer Awards because they were absolutely hilarious.
I was on a stream with a friend of mine, with a friend of ours, AB Media, and one of our buddies came in, and Discord was going crazy because we kept hearing all the alerts.
Yeah.
He was watching the Gamer Awards. I saw Discord for a couple of minutes, and it was going nuts. Meanwhile, Zanga, you know what? I only watched one play last night, two plays last night, and I was on AB's stream when it happened. The spike by Kirk Cousins and the walk-off field goal by Zane Gonzalez. And I went, son of a bitch, and I went to bed. Because for the second time, Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins proved me wrong, at least for this game. He ends with 373 yards, and the Falcons walk off, giving first place in the NFC South to, of all teams. Give me this button. I'm going to need it. And Dietz, I'm going to mute you for just a second. Of all teams, the Carolina Panthers.
But I get it. They're in first place. They're in first place for what, 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sunday's if they go back, if they lose on Sunday, they're back to where they started.
Yep.
But they're playing New Orleans, like that's going to happen.
Right, Tampa Bay played New Orleans last week.
They played New Orleans and they lost to them. But we got to throw some congratulations here. Y'all didn't see it this week because we were off. But the best mobile game, speaking of Gamer Awards, belongs to a game that we feature on Tuesdays here on the show. And that is Uma Musume. Major Woody,
isn't that just amazing? Glory to side games, everybody. Glory to side games.
To Uma. You know what? You know why I decided to feature Uma Musume? Because, well, I blame Jen because Jen got me hooked.
Nice.
Jen got me hooked on the game, and then I went to bed. Neon Light Bright's with us. Major Woody's is a Broncos fan. But she says, you got to see this. I said, I don't want to see this. You got to see this. So my daughter from across the pond got me hooked on Uma Musume. And then old Snowman got an idea. And within a week, Uma Musume was here on the show. And the cast of characters loved it.
Well, that timeline is blurred because I'm the one that told Jen, if you're not streaming Uma Musume, what are you doing?
Yeah, but like I was streaming it on my channel first before bringing it here on Snowman in the Morning.
Yeah. So I said, if you're not, I said you need to be streaming this game all the time because this game is awesome.
It is awesome. And then Deeds opened his big ass mouth, messaged me and said, hey, Snowman, I got something for you. I said, what do you have for me? And he wrote Uma Tuesday. And then he said it on the air. And the brain went nuts again. It's like, how do we do this?
And I do apologize for it not featuring this week. That is mostly my fault because instead of finishing El Condo Pasa's career, I was grinding comp on Marvel Rivals.
Well, Jen asked me, no, change that. Jen begged me for an intro for Uma Tuesday. And I showed her only a part of it. And she kept saying, hey, when are you gonna have the intro for this? Don't worry, I'll have it. I don't care.
And then I finally got to send him some stuff for it. So I found a whole video on YouTube of every cinematic cutscene from the game for him to watch and select what he wanted from it. I was kind of expecting like little bits of like from different stories. So you could have a bit of Major McQueen, bit of Rice Shower, bit of Winning Ticket, a bit of Narita Bryan.
But then I got creative. And then this happened. And yes, I branded it with Wanna Parlay because I figure, why not?
You know the best thing about that intro, guys?
What's that?
Snowman asked me to send him some of my favorite songs from Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
Yes, I did.
So I did so, but he wouldn't tell me which one he picked. Fast forward to when that intro premiered, and the first thing I heard was that build-up chorus of my favorite song from the game, Next Frontier.
Next Frontier. I only needed, and Jen, I'll tell you this little secret. While I was in production, and I heard, and you sent me that song, I already locked into it. I didn't even hear it yet, and I already locked into it. And then I heard it, and I said, "This is perfect." So I wanted to take it from that part where I where I put the intro, where I put the video, that build up chorus, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
I took it from that point, and there you go. 30 quick seconds, and then we have our intro.
And also, Victor, just to give you an insight, because I can see you and Napoleon talking about it in the comments.
Yeah,
if
Peter.
you guys don't know, yesterday, PETA, you know, the animal group, PETA, they released a tweet yesterday.
Oh no.
That was basically hating on Uma Musume. But here's the thing about it. Attached was a fan image that someone at PETA actually drew of an injured Silence Suzuka. It was basically the anime character depicting what happened to the real life Silence Suzuka. Basically saying, your favorite horse girl wouldn't have her comeback arc. Look at what happened to Silence Suzuka. But here's the best part. The tweet got community noted. The tweet got community noted because the art piece broke Cygame's official terms and guidelines for fan work.
In other words,
it broke guidelines number 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7.
In other words, they were saying
it is stinky.
Yeah, they basically drew a gory image of Silent Suzuka trivializing her tragic injury for their own gain.
Fools.
So imagine Uma Musume going to win Best Mobile Game on the same day that happened, and we're all just laughing in PETA's face while we report it to Cygames.
Isn't that great?
Send in the Yakuza.
Isn't that the best thing?
If this is what finally takes down PETA, we need a whole Uma Musume special.
Victor and I watched a show with Penn and Teller, and I can't say the name because we are on radio today.
Okay.
It's. Let me tell you.
Now that's some bulls.
And you know the rest. That last word.
Seriously,
I got some bulls, son.
Shut up.
Seriously, though, if Uma Musume is what finally gets PETA to shut down, we need a whole Uma Musume special.
They're not going to shut down. They're not going to shut down.
No, they're not going to shut down.
No, but
PETA's done so much worse.
I could definitely
so much worse. I mean, this is bad, but I mean, this is like.
They literally broke Cygame's terms for fan work. Cygame's gonna sue them.
Not saying PETA should. You know, I have my own objections to PETA and how they work, but
right.
They seem to weather the storm, so. They've been through a lot worse. So.
But again, in doing what they did, they broke Cygame's official terms for fan work. Because remember, these horses are real life horses owned by actual stables in Japan. Silent Suzuka belongs to the JRA.
I mean, it would be great. It would be great if the suing party took PETA to task and stayed the course, absolutely. But you know how this is going to work. They're going to sue them. PETA's going to come back. PETA's going to give them a number. They're gonna say, well, we want a little bit more. They're going to give them a little bit more money, and that's going to be the end.
I don't think that's going to happen because Cygames is a Japanese company.
You're not going to there's no way PETA's lawyers are going to let this thing go to court. They're gonna settle this. They're gonna settle this.
Again, though, Side Games is a Japanese company.
I mean, the same way Gina Carano went after Disney, and everybody said, "Oh, Disney's gonna have to show everything." What happened? It got to the goalpost where you got to show everything, and Disney gave out the bag of money, and poof, it's gone.
Well,
did you not hear what I just said? I'm sure that would have been the case.
Money will make people go. Money will make this go away. That's what's gonna happen.
I don't think Side Games will take a money bribe. Remember, they're a Japanese company. They're not US. They're Japanese.
I hope they
They're
don't.
stricter. Their laws are stricter.
Let me get this comment in. Horowitz, Feinberg, and Horowitz, HF&H joins us from Cincinnati, and he writes in, "It won't be this or any other deliberate foolery that takes down PETA. It will be goldfish. Remember that. Goldfish will be the end of PETA."
Goldfish? I only know gold ship.
Who doesn't know gold ship?
You guys are trying to figure all that out. I got a text from an unknown number saying they want me to ship the Mercedes to Japan.
Oh gosh. Are
you sure it's a Mercedes? What about a McLaren?
No.
Like the
no. I think it's a Yakuza number because they well, hey, he ain't getting my McLarens. Lay off of that.
Well, we're coming up on a break, so I'm going to do this for Horowitz, Feinberg, and Horowitz. One of my dear friends, I got this special for you. Chicago Blackhawks and the St. Louis Blues. Blackhawks are coming off a victory tonight. My first hockey call in 14 years. It'll start at 7:45 Eastern time with a face-off at 8:05 from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll get into our football talk.
Damien ain't right.
What?
What did Damien say?
Speaking of comics,
Damien, don't get me started. Don't get me started. We're dual streaming this. I'll get both streams shut down.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I planned this 60-hour for a long time. Don't get me started
on that on that garbage.
We're not touching.
I'm just kidding, Jen.
Boss, go to break before this gets ugly.
Oh gosh, we're going to a break.
We're back in a deuce.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Race car drivers change lanes very fast, but with no outside mirrors. How come they don't crash? Introducing Angel View, the new wide-angle mirror that reduces blind spots. Angel View simply snaps over your car's rear view mirror, giving you a 160-degree view behind you. Just look at the difference. Look, ordinary rear view mirrors are small and flat, but Angel View has a huge mirror with curved glass. This convex shape allows you to see both blind spots with one glance. And with our Pro Edition special coating, it's anti-glare at night. Get your Angel View now for just $19.99. But wait, Angel View may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Angel View is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. Once the current inventory is gone, it's gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-495-0761. That's 1-800-495-0761. Or visit getangelview.com. Order now.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Cause we take this job so serious.
And every time I saw the word king appear in a song, in the back of my head, I heard Cole, no, sorry, not Cole, Ray Ray say, Kang.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Why does Ray Ray have to talk about that Laker who's shilling that brown liquor?
24 after the hour. We're on WQVZ 1700 Mission Radio, as well as WJKS in Indianapolis, WHDR in the Carolinas, and WBWS in my hometown of Chicago.
What are you doing, Deeds?
For Damien, this is Supergirl, not whatever they presented in that trailer. Okay. This is what Supergirl is. This is what Supergirl is. Saving people.
Deets.
Not a drunk mess.
Deets.
That's Supergirl.
Deets. Speaking of Marvel, how do you feel about Sadie Sink being Jean Grey in the new Avengers film?
She can't be worse than Sophie Turner, so.
I mean, the role she's best known for is Max in Stranger Things.
She can't mess it up. I mean, as long as they do the character right and they make Jean Grey who she is.
I believe Sadie's gonna do a good job. Come on, it's Max from Stranger Things. She's gonna kill it.
So I just got presented breakfast, and it's pumpkin bread.
There we go.
I love it. All right. I have something to say about Sharon Moore, and I'm going to encase it in a few things. Because Sharon Moore is our dolt of the week. Yes, I gave it away, but our adult of the week is Sharon Moore. Now, I'm also going to put Sharon Moore on a very hot seat. Now, give me this doggone camera. Sharon Moore, you're an idiot. You're a fool. You're stupid. And there are about 100 other words I can put to it, but I'm not going to. You are a black man who was the head coach at the University of Michigan, happily married, we assumed, with 2 daughters. You are a leader of young men, showing them the right way. And then this happened. Not only do you get caught with a subordinate, she winds up pregnant, and you try to pay her for the abortion. You just yeeted away. I'm going to make a horrible joke, but I'll do it anyway. You just yeeted away your career like the Bears yeeted away their entire future for DJ Moore.
Okay, rewind a second, because I'm just catching the details. This idiot knocked up his staff member and then tried to pay for an abortion. What the hell is this? A Maury episode?
A Maury episode in Michigan. How could you throw away your entire career? More to the point, how can you throw away your life for something that stupid?
Ain't no school gonna hire his ass now.
That's jumping way too. I would have agreed with you 6 months ago. But we all saw, and I don't know if Pizzle's watching in the chat, but Pizzle knows. We all saw who was the interim head coach at Arkansas this year, where the exact same thing happened, just not to the scale of the aftermath. But Bobby Petrino had the accident where he had a mistress with him, and guess who was back as the head coach of Arkansas? So to say he threw his career, I mean, look, he's got a lot of demons he's got to work on. He's got a lot to come out of this, but there's another side. There's another side to this story that's going to come out.
Well, it better hurry up and come out.
All I'm saying is jumping to conclusions of this guy's career is over. Like he can build it back. He can build it back up if he corrects things.
That's a big if.
Yeah,
and because
it doesn't dispose. He's got to suffer through all the consequences of what he did. But if he comes through the other side of this. Again, we can only go on the details we have.
Yeah,
and all the details ain't out there. And there's I can guarantee you there is some kind of substance involved with this.
I'd love to know what it is. And I'd love
there's going to be, whether it's alcohol, whether it was hard drugs, whether it was marijuana, whether there was something that led to everything that came forward. Like the switch doesn't just flip like that.
Well, because you said that, Dietz, and you're absolutely right. Me and my journalism skills from Northwestern are telling me to kill it right here, because there is a second side to this, and it hasn't come out yet. It won't come out for a while, but it's going to come out.
And like I said, we've seen, if you've been on Facebook or if you've been in any sports group over the last 36 hours, you've seen everybody swinging for the fence at, oh my God, this guy, what he did is wrong. I can't believe people are defending him. I haven't seen anybody defend him. What I've heard people say is, let's get this whole picture before we jump to conclusion, because there's going to be a lot more of this story, and everything that's happened since then has all the right things have happened. There is no hot seat because he's already been fired. He's He's not going back to Michigan.
Right.
Michigan's moving on without him, and that's what should happen. But can he come back? Can he serve his time, do whatever he has to do to get himself right, and come back as if he really wants to pursue coaching still, can he come back as a position coach somewhere down the line and work his way back up? Absolutely he can. Absolutely. He's what, 20? He's what, like 30? He's in his 30s.
Yeah.
But
it begs the question, Dietz, since you're going there, and I'm glad you did, and I'm glad you gave me a sharp reminder on how to handle things. Who do you think would be the first school to take a chance on him?
I think anybody. I think who would be the first one? Who would be the first one to take a chance on it? I don't think it would be a school.
Really?
I think it would be calling the guy who brought him to Michigan. Call up Jim Harbaugh. Become a linebacker coach at become a linebacker coach with the Chargers? Would Harbaugh be a guy who would say, hey, we'll give this guy a second chance. He's a low-level coach with the Chargers. Start there and rebuild your career from that moment. I mean, again, what predicated this event? Like we can talk about all the mistakes he made. We can talk about all the mistakes he made as far as cheating on his wife. That's all personal stuff that he can make those decisions. But I'm talking about the overall bigger things of going to an assistant's house and taking him by knife and all of that. Everything when that escalated, he was clearly on something. And I guarantee you that will come out in court. They will try. They'll say, he has to go to rehab. He has to go to all this, and he'll do all that. Mm-hmm. And when he comes out of that, when he comes out of this whole thing, if he still wants to pursue coaching, my first call would be if Jim Harbaugh still has a job, call up Jim and say, Jim, I need a job. And if Jim's somebody who's on his side, he'll probably bring him in and say, hey, you come in, be a position coach, do what we tell you to do, work your way through the ranks, and get yourself back there. But I don't think a school would touch him unless they have a head coach that's worked with him before and can bring him back through the paces. But it'll take a while.
You're right. Yeah, it would. It would. And you're right. And you're totally right with this side. And I made a mistake and didn't look at all the sides of the story.
I would have been, like I said, I would have been on your side 6 months ago. Like, oh, this guy's career's over. But when Bobby Petrino can get a head coaching job at Arkansas, I was surprised. Bobby Petrino. When I heard the name Bobby Petrino, I went, "That's got to be a son or something." And then I looked and I was like, "How can that guy be the coach at that university again?" When that happened, I said, all bets are off, man.
Yeah. And you're right. You're right. With the Petrino situation, anything and everything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. What do you guys think about Sharon Moore? Let us know your thoughts in the chat.
The key thing to remember in this Sharon Moore situation is nobody got significantly hurt.
True.
That is a God bless it. This could have gone sideways very quickly. Very quickly, it could have gone sideways for a lot of different people, and it didn't. So, congrats to the authorities in Michigan and all the people that were involved in making sure that didn't happen.
To your left, it's really quick.
Yeah, I see it.
Thank you.
So, congrats to them, and now it's on that's the people on the ground. Now it's on the DAs, all the people in the correctional facilities. Now it's on them to make sure that this guy is taken care of, and I don't mean taken care of. I mean put in the right positions to take care of himself. Mm-hmm. Meaning, hey, you're going to strict rehab. We're going to monitor you. Make sure you're going. Make sure you're doing the work. And if he does, there's a road back. If he doesn't, that's on him.
Yeah, good call, Dietz. Very good call. He's got to put in the work to get to have a roll back. I didn't even think of that, and I didn't think of the Petrino situation either. So you bring up a great case of Bobby Petrino getting chance after chance after chance. Wow. Thank you, Dietz. Thank you. I really didn't think of that.
Is that a cat I see with you?
What? Yep. This is Winnie.
Oh, little kitty. Hi, Winnie.
Who's got my headphone cord.
Oh my God.
This is my Winnie Pooh.
Oh, it's adorable.
He jumped in. Here, let me show you. Hold on a minute. While we were talking sports,
I don't know. We just had an interesting comment, but StreamYard is not letting me see it, and I understand that. No, I'm talking about physically hurt. But what people are mentally scarred from this. That
absolutely
that's treatable. What I'm talking about is physically. This could have gone sideways.
Yeah, there could have been a lot of blood involved.
Yeah,
there could have been a lot. I didn't even think of that. There could have been a lot of blood involved. This is what I get for shortening my research to try to come up with something on a short amount of time. Super villains. Well, I got a lesson today. Indeed, thank you for that, for reminding me there are two sides to every story. But man, you know what? ML Coins, no cussing allowed in here. Goodbye. And we're going to a break. When we come back, we'll get back to our football talk. I'm gonna have bread. And I got the feeling Winnie will be pursuing other interests around the house.
Aww.
You all get back.
Bye, Winnie.
I got Jen, I got 3 of them. I got this one, Winnie, and I got Binks, and I have Pumpkin. Of course, and I have my little dog Lucy. Don't forget tonight, 7:45, Blackhawks and the Blues pregame presented by Warner Parlay at 7:45. Face off 8:05 from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis. Let's take a break, and this one will probably be asleep when y'all get back.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Hey, Chicago, it's time to climb. Excitement is in the air as we come together for something extraordinary. The Climb for Chris fundraising event, a celebration of strength, community, and unwavering hope. One of our own, Brother Rice class of 2009, a leader, a coach, a friend, a father, Chris Hilliard has spent his life lifting others up, guiding young athletes, inspiring students, and taking every chance to explore the world with his wife Lauren and their 1-year-old son. But in September of 2024, everything changed. Chris was diagnosed with a rare, aggressive brain tumor. Since then, he's been in constant, grueling treatment, traveling out of state almost every other week, from last-minute flights to long hotel stays to meals and rental cars. The bills add up fast. Chris is now a part of an international clinical trial, a treatment path that gives real hope. But staying in the fight means staying in the program. And staying in the program means more travel, more time away, and more mounting expenses. So now it's our turn to show up for him. Join us at Climb for Chris, featuring live music from Maggie Speaks, great food, drinks, raffles, and a community ready to stand tall. Every dollar raised goes toward Chris's medical and travel costs so he can focus on healing, not bills. Every $10 makes a difference. And if you can't give today, sharing the page helps more than you know. Chris is always the one who shows up when it matters. Now we climb for him. Be a part of the miracle. Be a part of the movement. Join us, support, pray, and share. Together, we climb. Learn more and contribute today at Climb for Chris by visiting climbforchris.com.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
What in the world is that?
Is Winnie still there with you? Aww.
Does this answer your question?
Yes, it does. Winnie. Winnie. He's asleep.
I don't know how this cat does this. I got a limited space, and she just hops in my lap. Binks does the same thing. Binks just hops in my lap and just lays there until he falls asleep.
I wish Freddie would do that.
You know, back when I had my little fluff ball, she would do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wish my Freddie would do that. Curly always did.
And I got 3 of them now. And one afternoon, all of them took their turns sleeping on my lap when I was asleep in my office.
Aww.
I leaned back in this chair. I zonked out. You getting ready to go, Winnie? Bye, Winnie. What are you saying here? Okay, she's gone. Okay. I think she heard Mama's voice. But what happened was I fell asleep here in the office, and I felt Binks jump on my chest. I opened my eyes. I saw Binks. I fell back to sleep. I wake up about an hour later, and I still feel paws across my chest, but it wasn't Binks. It was Winnie. I don't know how that happened. And to go back to our leadoff subject, and I come to the dog for this.
Yo,
how the hell did the Falcons beat the Buccaneers? The Buccaneers, and you.
Well, Tampa has been 1-5 in the last 6 games, and Baker Mayfield turned into Baker. Baker turned into a faker.
Yep, that was the stat I was going for. 1-5 in their last 6 games.
I mean, it's just been a downfall for them. They went from one of the best teams in the NFC to basically mid-pack. Granted, the injuries have hurt them. Yes, Mike Evans is just now off the IR, and they're expecting a couple more pieces back. But I hate to say it, it's a little bit too late.
The pack of mid. I'm not sorry.
So you missed the obvious comment there, and I'm gonna say it. Maybe they've overbaked or underbaked.
Baker is a bread influencer.
Because we all know, anybody who's ever tried to bake anything, if you take it out too early, it falls apart. If you take it out too late, it crumbles.
It crumbles. And we're seeing Baker crumble.
Massively.
There's a game on Saturday we need to talk about. And it's the best game of the college football season. Army and Navy.
Yep.
And I get a chance to do that one.
Navy's been, 9 out of the last 10 wins for them, something like that in this rivalry?
And this time it is in Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. What do you guys? Let me toss this to Deets. What do you think of Army Navy? Traveling across the Eastern Seaboard. I mean, one year they play in MetLife, one year they play in M&T, then they go back to their base, which is Philadelphia. What are your thoughts on that?
I love it. I love that they get the big game. This game is college football.
It is.
This is everything college football should be is in this game. You have a rivalry. You have 2 fan bases that hate each other. I mean, one says their war cry is beat Navy. The other one, their war cry is beat Army. So you have fan bases that go at each other constantly.
It's sold out every time.
And it's constant. Go in any bar, find somebody who was in the Army, find somebody who was in the Navy, have them sit next to each other, and they will talk Army, Navy football all day long, and they will go back and forth with each other all day long.
All day.
But here's the difference between every other rivalry: Ohio State, Michigan, USC, UCLA, any other rivalry, Texas, Oklahoma, all of those. At the end of the day, those two, they go, all of them, they go their separate ways. Oklahoma goes back to its Oklahoma quarter, and Texas goes back to Texas in their corner, and then they don't come back until they meet next year. You watch an Army-Navy game, and if you watch it with people who are Army-Navy, at the end of the game, they shake hands. And this happens between the fans. I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking about the fans. They shake hands. They look at each other and say, man, that was a great game. Let's do it again next year. And that's how it should. That's how it should be. That's how this should be. Like, this is football, guys. It's not the end of the world.
Right.
At the end of this game, everybody comes together. They play the school anthems. Every single player is lined up and has their helmet off, stands at attention, and lets the other team play their anthem. Then they go and they run to the winning side. They let the winners do their thing, and everybody does the same thing. They stand at attention. They let the anthem play. Then they celebrate, and that's it. And everybody looks at each other and says, "Hey." The seniors look at each other and say, "You know what? For the next 4 years, you're now on my team. We're on the same team now. So we're not going to disrespect each other." And that's how it should be. That's how all of these games should be.
I agree. Next year they go to East Rutherford, MetLife Stadium, which means they'll have to expand it. And then 2027 goes back to its base in Philadelphia, Lincoln Financial Field. But one of the games, when I do my stadium tour and my TED Talk tour, yes, I'm planning it, I want to see an Army-Navy game live. I mean, I'm going to call this one, but I'll be here in studio. I want to do an Army-Navy game live in the stadium.
If you're a college football fan and Army-Navy's not on your bucket list, you're not a true college football. You're a fan of your college. You're not a fan of college football. If you're a fan of college football, Army-Navy is an experience everybody should want to have.
I want that experience. I want to see Army-Navy live wherever they play it. All right, let's do it. Dog, give me the line.
We already did this yesterday, dude. Navy was favored 6.5. We did this yesterday.
We did do this yesterday. No, I'm old. My brain hurts.
This was the game Jen clinched with.
You know,
it was the game that almost broke the show.
By the way, can I just address this? Don?
No.
What?
No.
You have gone the full week without talking about my Jeopardy win last week.
Oh, we did it Monday.
Did we?
But while we
I mentioned it Monday.
But
briefly.
Wait a minute. But while we got time, before Allison gets here and before Deb gets here, Dog, talk about it.
Oh, you mean besides the fact that this one went absolutely domination mode and put a record up? Yeah. The most points ever scored in a game. That one.
Here, give me this button.
I believe second place only had 100 points when it was over.
Oh, and how about the fact that at the start of the Jeopardy, Muffin gets his community to do like the Twitch predictions on who they think is going to win. Only
there is
one
that.
person bet on me to win. And it was Don with about 600 channel points. He basically only bet 2% of the total earnings and walked away with over 34,000 channel points earned back.
Well, I mean, you know, the mafia knows what it's doing when it comes to these type of games, you know?
Muffin's community literally told him stay solo was the only one betting on me.
Hey, I'd have been there with you.
And he's gone and proved them all
When are you
wrong.
doing it? When are you doing it again?
We don't know when the next one is. There's a longer time period between them now. But when the next one is on, I will for absolute sure let you guys know.
Please do.
It will usually be on a Saturday, 2 p.m. EST, over on twitch.tv/MuffinSlayerYT.
Sorry.
Or over on YouTube. Or over on YouTube, Muffin Game Shows.
Damian Hernandez with a question. Is it me, or do y'all think military schools should get special treatment like they should be in the playoffs automatically just because they are military schools? Are you kidding?
No.
Damian, Damian, I love you, brother, but on this case, shut up.
I mean, they do have special considerations.
Yeah.
For the fact that if you win the Commander's Trophy, you automatically go to the Military Bowl, whether you're 6-6 or not. Let's just say if Army were to beat Air Force and Navy and not have 6 wins, not be bowl eligible, but they beat Navy and Air Force, won the Commander's Trophy, they would play in the Military Bowl no matter what. So they have it's a built-in thing, but as far as the playoff goes, no. They should not be guaranteed a spot in the playoff. Now, Navy got their chance hijacked, but we don't know for reasons that are still unknown. But yeah, so there are mechanisms for that, and that's why this game does matter, because if Army does win, they're going to a significant bowl game, and Navy will still get in a bowl game. But I think Army needs to win to go. I think they have to win to go to a bowl game.
But yet again, we all picked the Navy because, well, honestly, they're end up doing the thing anyway.
They got the better team.
They got the best. They got the best player on the field. That's how this game goes. Last year, Army won because they had the best. They had the best player. And that's the way this game usually goes. But it doesn't when this game goes. It doesn't matter because of the way these two teams play. And I know people are going to get arguments. Oh, this is boring. They're not throwing the ball. Yeah, they don't throw the ball all over the yard. But it's fun football to watch. It's fun to watch them fullback dive. Is he going to pull it or pitch it? You know, both teams basically play the same offense, so they know what they're getting. They know what they're doing.
So the winner of this game, as I'm looking at it, will win the Commander's Trophy because
both teams have beaten Air Force.
Yeah, both teams have beaten Air Force. Yeah, so the winner of this game will get the Commander's Trophy and a spot in the Military Bowl. And before we go to break, I wanted to expand on something Deet said. Navy got robbed of a spot in the playoff. They got robbed.
I could see that.
To the comments.
But yet again, it's the NCAA Grey Wigs doing their damnedest.
To the Fanatics feedback zone we go. HF and H says no, they will refuse out of principle alone. Very true. Military academies pride themselves on military discipline, academic performance, and athletic ability. Geez, shouldn't that be the way everybody works? Damian Hernandez says, I don't see why they should be in if Bama can get in every year, in my opinion. If Bama can get special treatment, military schools should too. Bama didn't get special treatment.
Bama doesn't get special treatment. They didn't get in last year. But Bama earned their way in this year by people that say Alabama shouldn't be in. Alabama beat Georgia, Alabama beat Georgia in Athens. That matters.
Yeah,
they beat Georgia between the hedges.
And their only other loss was week 1 to Florida State, and the other one was to Oklahoma.
Who they
and
see.
They get to play Oklahoma in the first round.
They lost to Florida State in week 1. They beat Georgia. Then they lost to Oklahoma. They lost to Oklahoma. And then they lost to Georgia in the SEC championship game. Yeah, I say they play their way in. If you beat Georgia between the hedges, you got a major victory. And that was on their side when the selections were made. And on top of that, Alabama gets to see Oklahoma next Friday.
That's going to be fun.
And I'm putting the headset on for that one. And I'm also putting the headset on for this. For the first time, I get to call Army Navy. I'll do it here in studio. 3 o'clock is the start time. 3:10 is the kickoff. Join us for that. We'll take a break. And when y'all get back, it's week 15 of the NFL season. Jen has already kicked our asses. And she's going to kick our ass again this week.
I mean, at this point, she's +3 over the magic number with like 4 weeks left. What's left there? What is there left to do?
So a rookie, a newbie, who
not just kicked our asses, but took me off the top as the defending champion.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
So as I said, I began this joke, and I hope to make Jen laugh when I say this. A newbie, a person who claims she didn't know football. Wait, give me this button here.
What?
Give me this button. She claims she didn't know football.
That's a lie.
What?
I'm not lying.
Good, you're laughing. You're laughing. That's all I wanted. And to complete the joke, Jen not knowing football.
That's a lie.
No, seriously, I don't. I
know you don't. I'm messing with you. Yeah, you know, and to continue to mess with Jen and to make her laugh. And to make her laugh, you know, Jen pulled one of my tricks. She just snuck in and said, "Glass."
Pretty much.
What I want to say right now, I can't say because of radio.
I had to mess with you, Jen. I had to mess with you. She doesn't know football.
That's a lie.
Come on, man.
You know what Jen? You know what Jen did? She snuck in here and said, "Hey, I want to make picks with you guys." Okay. Then she wanted to whipping our asses, and we're all wondering,
what are we doing?
And I found those 2 parts from the Cowboys game that Dietz did with Victor. And if I get the chance, I'm going to cut him today and put him into a bumper. Dak back to throw, looking, and he throws it to, oh, Jesus Christ. Put somebody in the middle of the doggone field. It's not hard.
The funny thing is that's me. That's not even me calling a game. That is just me watching a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's me every Sunday watching a game, and even if the Cowboys aren't involved, I'm looking at them, I'm like, and people be like, "Why do you care about this? You're a Cowboys fan." I'm like, because it's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know. It's just, I want to watch good. I want to watch good football. Not like when I see people playing bad, I'm like, why? Why are you doing this?
Damien, you need to be nice. We know Bronny doesn't know how to play basketball, but Jen's becoming a sports expert hanging around us. Jen not being a sports expert hanging around us.
That's a lie.
You know what I would like to do one day?
What's that?
You know how I'm whooping butt in the Marvel Rivals Jeopardy?
Yes.
What if I organized an Uma Musume Jeopardy for you guys? But I will make it easy topics.
That's a lie.
Don't trust me on it, okay? Trust me. I know you guys are beginners to the game and the franchise. I will make the questions quite easy.
You make the easy topics for us.
That's a lie.
Kicking our ass in football picks.
That's a lie.
I'm gonna wear that button out.
We'll see.
Just like dog believing the Bruins have a chance.
Yeah, you are.
That's a lie.
Just like.
Ow!
Did you hit yourself in the head again? The dog tossing his notebook and not hitting himself.
That's a lie.
Let's take a break.
What did my Bruins do to you? What did my Bruins do to you?
I've known you were a Bruins fan for many years. Every time I bring up that and make a joke out of it, you get mad at me. I don't know why.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. Can I quickly read a comment from my chat before we go to a break?
Go.
From when it comes to the NFL picks, how do you spell irrelevant?
BROWNS.
NAPOLEONJONAMITE. And that comes from Napoleon himself.
We got.
I mean, at this point, the only two people battling are you and the boss. The rest of us are irrelevant.
We got a break.
Irrelevant. DONDAWGFATHER.
To go from the champ to irrelevant. Now I know how LeBron feels.
We got a break, and we got Allison Moran when y'all get back. Hour 2 after this.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Race car drivers change lanes very fast, but with no outside mirrors. How come they don't crash? Introducing Angel View, the new wide-angle mirror that reduces blind spots. Angel View simply snaps over your car's rear view mirror, giving you a 160-degree view behind you. Just look at the difference. Look, ordinary rear view mirrors are small and flat, but Angel View has a huge mirror with curved glass. This convex shape allows you to see both blind spots with one glance. And with our Pro Edition special coating, it's anti-glare at night. Get your Angel View now for just $19.99. But wait, Angel View may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Angel View is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. Once the current inventory is gone, it's gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-495-0761. That's 1-800-495-0761. Or visit getangelview.com. Order now.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god
whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Cause we take this job so serious.
And every time I saw the word king appear in a song, in the back of my head, I heard Ray Ray say, Kang.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Sent me that clip. We owe you an ID. This is Snowman in the Morning.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
For me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission from God.
I love what Dietz is doing. I
mean, Damien asked, that is Supergirl.
Thank you.
Okay. That's all you need to know about the trailer that they showed us.
Speaking of Supergirl.
Those are Supergirls, not us. Not what they showed us.
Speaking of Supergirl, we got one from Chicago that's due. Here's Allie. How are you, my dear?
I am doing well. Waiting for the frozen tundra to start in Chicago.
How is the recovery process going for you?
Recovery process is going real well. Thanks for asking. I actually stood up in the shower yesterday, so that was
for people that don't understand. The injury that Allie went through and the recovery process that I'm going through, having 2 toe amputations, it's being so hard to stand up. And when you get that chance to stand up, be it crooked or whatever, it's liberating, man.
Sure is. It's great. I'm walking around the house without my cane, so it's coming along real well. I visited my doctor, and he said that I was going along at a real good pace. So I couldn't be more grateful. It's been a process, but it's been a good process.
We are grateful for you.
Aww.
And I will make this official, even though you already knew one of the worst kept secrets of Snowman in the Morning. Allie's a regular part of the crew now. You see her you see her every week, and she brings the fire just like the rest of us. And I'm gonna give it.
Allie's got stronger legs to stand on than the WNBA does in their negotiations,
which is why I have to take care of something really quick. I'm going to give Allie the camera for a few minutes, and I'm just going to tell her to go off. Oh, by the way, two subjects.
Oh, gosh.
Within the WNBA, one, they can't get their ish together with these negotiations, and two, they absolutely hate Caitlin Clark.
Are we still in radio mode?
Yes. As much as possible. Yes.
With this sign above me that my wife wrote, I gotta be nice.
Okay, I'll watch my language too.
But I will make this promise. Before we go on our Christmas holiday, there will be a day we will be allowed to go completely off, and it will be next Friday. All right. So with that in mind, Allie, take the camera, and y'all, I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, This is a very critical time in the world of the Women's National Basketball Association. Their CBA, which is now in negotiation through January 6th, we have all discussed how this is probably going to take until February, March to really solve. Here's where it is right now. The CBA, for those who don't know, is the central piece of determining how players are treated off the court. Let me give you an example. Until 2024, the WNBA did not provide athletes with chartered flights, as does the NBA, as does almost every other league that isn't minor league. Okay? Cost-saving measures have often prevailed in this league over calls for improving player recovery and well-being. Okay? The change in the chartered flights was motivated by Brittany Griner's detainment in Russia. If you can imagine, she was in Russia for, what was it, almost a year. And she had been flying on a commercial flight with some marijuana. No reason, except for Russian laws that she couldn't have kept that contraband, and it was legal in the United States. It's for medical purposes. It helps her with anxiety. Okay. Had she been on a chartered flight with, at the time, the Phoenix Mercury, none of this would have happened. So, Griner's experience signaled loud and clear that chartered flights weren't simply measures to pamper professional athletes, as one group wrote, but instead to protect them. Players need more protection at this point. Now, finally, Kathy Engelbert got on board with the chartered flights. However, now they've got players that in this CBA talking about how they no longer have a housing stipend. This is important. The reason being that the stipend, while it varies per team, most allow for a 1-bedroom apartment or a 2-bedroom apartment if one is raising a child. It also allows for housing when by groups if you're single and there's a house in the neighborhood. The problem is that even in this new CBA, the league's most recent proposal slashes this support, and it suggests that the bigger pocketbooks mean increased bandwidth for finding and securing housing. But players have pushed back on this because the housing stability is a matter of respect and fair treatment. For example, if you are traded in mid-season, there's nothing to say that there is housing now for you once you get to your new city. And the other part is that if you have a family, where are you going to put them? It's throughout the season, if you stay together as a family, you are in a better position to be a better player. And so the problem is that with that measure taken out, you're on your own for all kinds of stuff. And
so wait a second. Wait a second.
Neat. What?
I'm trying to grasp all of this. So You're telling me that this is in every contract it's team by team. It's city by state by state.
Yeah, it's let's put it this way: if each team has to adapt to the rules set forth by the CBA.
Right, but I'm saying if you're a player in Dallas,
yeah,
and they give you a housing stipend in Dallas, well, there's no housing tax. You get traded to a team. You get traded to Las Vegas,
right?
Where there is housing tax. Obviously, that stipend's going to be a lot less there than it is in Dallas.
Exactly. Right.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's, and what are you going to do? You're going to uproot your family in the middle of the season? What you going to do? It's understand that there are so many parents now in the WNBA that this is a real issue. And if the housing stipend, even if you're making $1 million a year, you've got a lot of expenses as well as an elite player. So, why isn't the team taking care of this as well? Is there somebody in there who's going to do coordination between the cities? How are you going to arrange for daycare in a new city? Think about it.
Yeah, that's got to be a league thing. That
yeah,
you can't let that go team by team because that's absolutely insane. There's got to be it's got to be a league wide thing, and then each team goes out and finds places that they can. Hey, our players are if we get a player to come in, we need and a kid needs to go to daycare. We have a daycare that's affiliated with the team in the area that says, you just got traded. You can come in and be part of this community like that.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't leave it up to city by city. That's insane.
Yeah. So that's the reason why it's so important to get this into the next CBA, because if you don't have housing, if you're left on your own, so to speak, it's not going to be a good situation because part of your life is now unsettled. Now, in the NBA, you get players back and forth, you need, and you see this during the season where people are traded and where there's a new, and somebody has to adjust to not only your new teammates, but a whole new city, a whole new way of life. Because if you're coming from, say like Dallas,
Connecticut to San Francisco.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a problem. And I know which way. I knew your brain was thinking that way because the short range trips are not a problem. It's the long range trips. Whether you're going from Connecticut to San Francisco or you're going from Chicago to Las Vegas, those trades, those kind of long distance trades is where the housing stipulation really needs to come into play.
Exactly.
Well, I've got a question for Allie and the panel here, and we can all chime in on this, but I know we all like killing Kathy Engelberg over her role in all of this. But how much, we all know she's only one part of this. How much of this calamity that is the WNBA, how much of this lies at Adam Silver's feet?
A lot of it lies at his feet because he's continuing to fund the WNBA.
And has there been any discussion of how much is he and the NBA office at whole? How much are they involved in saying get your house in order?
Yeah, they are. Well, ultimately, the responsibility falls on Adam Silver. This is his baby as much as it was David Stern's baby. And it's And so it is going to be very important to put player well-being at the very center of these negotiations. And if anybody in the player representatives, NECA, for example, needs to make a much stronger case for leaving this housing in. Otherwise, you're going to have an unsettled league, basically. One of the things that makes the NBA great is that they've got somebody who coordinates all this stuff. And I think it's left up to each individual team to get their players situated properly. Yep. Right. And the staffs are much smaller. They're overworked and underpaid as it is. And so the league has to really decide which way they're going to go on this. Do they want to keep the WNBA as a quote, a minor league team, so to speak, where you've got this where you don't have the best interests of the players at heart, where so much is reliant upon them to make these arrangements for themselves. That's extra stress. That takes time away from the real business at hand, which is to be a championship. To win when you don't have the championships, that undermines the WNBA. So taking care of a player's needs is going to be tantamount to helping you win a championship.
It really is.
I think we're seeing. I mean, you mentioned the teams need to be talking, but what we're seeing is the media. No one is asking Adam Silver and his staff, what are you doing to correct this? No one is taking this to him and laying this at his feet. They're basically leaving him out of the discussion when he needs to be brought in. He needs to be front and center and get this going.
And they're afraid to bring him in. They are so afraid to call him to the carpet like we do, because it is on him as much as it is on Kathy Engelbert. Good God, Kathy Engelbert. Don't get me started. What?
You're talking about the boss. You want to look good to your boss, right?
Exactly.
And Kathy Engelbert is pretty much fighting for her life right now.
Oh, yeah.
In many arenas, her relationships with the players, her ability to deliver on this CBA, and so she's, like we've said before on this stage, she's a great money person. She knows how to bring in those bucks and get those sponsorships and create and get new teams and increase the valuation of the league as a whole. All very good. Couldn't have done that without her, one would think. But it's such a different deal when you're talking about that personal, emotional, and very important issues to the players. And I think Kathy wants to look good to her boss. So I'm pretty sure that, and this is speculation on my part, that she's saying, we'll get this worked out, boss. We'll get this worked out. And the players have been very vocal about what they need in order to feel respected, and in order to do their life right. So there's another issue as well besides housing that's important, and that is the changes with the officiating. That's
Right.
nowhere in this CBA as well. And there's accountability that's also needed from the league and its executives. And, you know, Nafisa Collier talked about that in her October press conference. And so the thing is that if there's nothing for training in that CBA, if there's nothing, the training of the officials, if there's not a permanent official, training for the officials who are refereeing these games, you know, if there's no salaries for them as permanent members of the WNBA, this is going to drag on until draft day, I'm thinking.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let me do this. Give me this camera. Hey, yo, Adam Silver, you got a job to do. This, I said, Kathy Engelberg, this is on you, and it is on Kathy Engelberg. But Adam Silver, this is on you too. This is on you for being a coward and not getting in the middle of this. This is on you for being a coward and not being at the head of the table for these negotiations and saying, okay, we keep funding you. We're going to give you what you need. Hey, Adam Silver, you got a job to do, buddy. David Stern started this, and he was in on the negotiations. He was in. You're not. What's the problem with this? Do we have to rewind back to your handling of the Steve Ballmer situation in 2014 with the Clippers? Do we have to remind you of every other of the work stoppage in 2011 for the 2011-2012 season, and you weren't in on that? Yeah, you got something to do, Adam Silver. The best way to get the WNBA on their feet is for you to get off your ass. There, how do you like that?
Love that.
Wow. Not wrong.
That's the thing.
To the league.
The NBA wants to have. They want to have it both ways. They want to say oh, we support the WNBA and we give them all this money and we do all this stuff, and all of that is fine and good. But you know what? You cannot just say, well, we gave them money and we let them do whatever they want. You need the NBA needs to have people stepping in and saying, this is what you need to do. Get your house in order, because you cannot keep funding it this way. It's never going to work.
And what makes this so bad, it's blatantly obvious. It's blatantly obvious of what they need to do to get their house in order. All right? Blatantly obvious. And Allie, you and I talked about this over the course of the summer. Deech, you were in on this as well, and Dog got wind of this at the tail end of the summer. Train your referees, please. Please.
Yes, please.
If you train your referees, and yes, I know I'm going to sound like a homer, but I don't care. If you train your referees, you wouldn't have the debacle that is Game 5 of the WNBA semifinals in Las Vegas.
That's right.
Find the lie.
Yes.
Find the lie. And I'm going back to that. And I've had so many people saying, "Why are you going back to that? The game is over." Take a look at the foul they called on Aaliyah Boston in Game 5. Take a look at her 6th foul. It wasn't a foul. Matter of fact, the last 3 fouls that she caught triggered 3 Las Vegas runs, and they wound up winning the darn thing. And it goes back to what Allie said. Train your referees. Get them in workshops, intense workshops. Period.
Not just this 3-day thing that they're doing right now. And the thing is, remember the other thing I said a while back was that the NBA considers the officials that referee the WNBA as a training ground for the NBA. So if they get good at their refereeing jobs, they're going to be transferred. And what is the WNBA going to be left with at that time? So I have no patience for that, because that means that you're looking at at the WNBA as a lesser light than the NBA, and that's unacceptable to my world.
It's unacceptable to my world. Also, I think Dietz has a thought. We'll let him come in. Dietz.
Well, that's gonna be the next thing, Allie, is these official. You need to have officials. For the NFL, you have a crew chief.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Your crew chiefs need to be the most experienced. If you're using this as a ground for people to move up, well, you're moving the most experienced guys up the ranks. You're not gonna be left with crew chiefs that know what they're doing. So the next thing that's gonna come after this is gonna be the officials saying, well, now we want to get our bag. And you're going to have what happened in the NFL where they had replacement refs, and we know how that went.
I remember that very well.
So if they don't get this in line now, down the road, it's going to get worse.
Yes.
The Fail Mary in Seattle, 2012. I don't need to explain that one. I watched it happen. I mean, Dietz, just give me a signal when you're ready. I watched it happen, and I went, what? Because that was clearly an interception. You're going to have replacement referees in the WNBA. Good God, don't put that thought in my head. Oh, my goodness. All right, we got to take a break. We're waiting on Deb. She's at the eye doctor right now, but we got some picks to make for week 15, and we're going to race through those when we come back. But don't forget, and Allie, this one's for you. Tonight, my first hockey call since 2014. Blackhawks and Blues from St. Louis.
Love it. Love it.
And
what fun.
I've hated the Blues since I've been involved in hockey.
Good.
My first favorite team was the Edmonton Oilers, and then I became a Blackhawks fan in '85. And one name I can mention that was my favorite Blackhawk at the time, Dennis Savard.
Spinorama.
Yep.
Love Spinorama.
Dennis Savard, Doug Wilson, and all the boys. Let me take a break. We got our picks for week 15 when you all get back.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The Scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned. Hey, everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Cause we take this job so serious.
And Father O'Shaughnessy need to go to hell. That's what he needs.
What did Father O'Shaughnessy do?
I quit. We're done here. I'm done. We're out of here. What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
I love you.
I still don't know what the hell I did to warrant that.
I love you, Playmaker, for that. All right, we got some picks to do, and we're going to do this as fast as we can. I'll do the lines and all the stuff. I just need everybody to make their picks. We got how much time we got? We got 18 minutes left. It's 11:39 right now.
Yeah.
And Victor, you're wrong for mentioning NHL 94. I'll never get that game out of my head now. And NHL 94 was the only video game ever that I have played or watched that played the Blackhawks fight song. Ever.
My favorite.
All right. And I love my Blackhawks. Here we go, y'all. We'll start with the 1 p.m. games, and we start in Cleveland with our Tank Bowl. No, we started at Soldier Field. I beg your pardon. With our Tank Bowl, and yes, I'm calling it a Tank Bowl, even though the Bears are 9-4, and y'all know I have my reasons for that. Bears and Browns, 1 p.m. on Fox, Soldier Field. Bears laying 7.5, and I say bear down. Deets?
Bears win because Shedeur Sanders is having his day, and whatever his name is, the Browns coach decides, you know what, let's pull him.
Dog?
I don't want to touch this game, but you know what? Since I have to, Chicago's going to take this one. Shedeur has a good one, but not as good as what Chicago needs.
Yeah. Allie, what say you?
Wind chills at -20 at game time. I'm saying with the Browns at 3-10, Chicago Bears 9-4. I am heartily saying, "Go Bears!" Ugh.
3 words, Jen. Let's hear them.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I cannot believe I'm doing this for.
Yeah, I know.
Just sweet that ish. I don't even want to think about it.
We know. Next one's in Cincinnati. Ravens and Bengals, 1 p.m. on CBS. Excuse me. Ravens laying 2.5 on the Bengals. I don't trust either quarterback in this game. Here we go. Hey, Pizzle, this one's for you. 3, 2, 1. Baba Booey. And it's head. So I'm going with Baltimore. Let me go downstairs.
That's one way to pick this game.
Let me go downstairs to Allie for the next pick.
Oh God, you would. You know what? Cincinnati has scored 30+ points in each of the 2 games since Joe Burrow came back.
Yep.
Ravens have not scored 30 since week 8. I'm going to have to say Cincinnati.
Upstairs to Deets.
Remember a couple weeks ago when everybody said, "Oh, the Bengals are back."
Yes.
Oh, that faded real quick, and it's going to fade real quick on Sunday. Ravens are still in this thing. I'll take Baltimore.
Dog?
WKRP does not get canceled. This is going to be a close game. I don't see either team cracking 30, but give me the Bengals.
Pick along with us in the chat, folks. Jen, to you. I think it's Allie that's on an island.
Nope.
No, I got the Bengals too. They're slick.
Pizzle's on the island with me.
2-2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in essence, it's a split card.
I don't even want to touch this game. Fence me.
You got it.
First to 5.
You ain't fencing this next one.
Huh?
The San Diego Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs from Kansas City. Chiefs laying 5.5 over under 41.5. And I don't care. For the first time in a while, the Chargers sweep the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going with San Diego. Deets?
The Chiefs are hurting right now, but they're at home in Arrowhead and not in Brazil. So I'll take Kansas City.
Dog, to you.
While I hope Patrick Mahomes has a solid day, he's on my fantasy squad, and I'm in the first round of the playoffs. I hate to tell you something, KC, but your season is over. Give me the Chargers to sweep.
Playoffs? Playoffs?
Playoffs?
You kidding me?
Playoffs.
Downstairs to Allie.
Oh, thank you, Jim Mora, for a forever quote.
Yep.
If there was, I'm going with the LA Chargers, not the San Diego Chargers, Snowman.
I'm old.
So am I. I am disappointed. I am so disappointed with Kansas City this year. There's no excuse for them. There's no excuse for what they've been doing. I don't understand it. Do you?
3 words, Taylor Swift effect.
Women make men's legs weak. That's a quote from
women makes men brain go brrrr.
Or, as my wife says, my brain went bleh. All right. I think Dietz is on an island, Jen.
I just want to confirm, did Ali go with the Chargers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Allie went with the Chargers.
Oh, yeah, then I will gladly tell Dietz, hey, bro. Stay solo.
Oh, jeez. What have I started? Buffalo and New England, chance for the Patriots to clinch the AFC East. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff. Buffalo laying 1.5, and I ain't buying it. I say the Patriots get the job done and they clinch the AFC East. Dietz, to you.
Yeah, nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. They ain't going down without a fight. So I'm going with Buffalo.
Dog, I don't have to ask, do I? That's what I thought. Allie, to you.
Gosh, the Patriots have won 10 straight. They're at home. They are 11-2. Bills 9-4. I've got to go with New England in this one.
Dietz is on an island, Jen.
Oh, gladly. From Old England, in support of New England, Dietz once again stay so low.
2 times.
And obey your mustard.
Okay, Dietz, can I just say, when you do like the two like that, did you know that's swearing here in England?
Yep.
You're telling someone to F off.
Yep.
Anyway.
Dual meaning,
yes. Redskins and Giants from East Rutherford, New Jersey. New York laying 2.5 at home against Washington, and I'm going with the home team. I'm going with the Giants. Dietz?
I wish I knew this game was coming down the road. I would have asked Sweeney for tickets. Because both teams, I probably could have worn a jersey from both teams and snuck on and played quarterback because nobody knows who's quarterback for either of them. So in this one, because it's at home, I'll go with the Giants.
Dog?
Well, I believe I'm probably going to be up crap creek on this one, but I don't trust the Giants at home. Give me Washington.
Downstairs to Allie.
Wow. Wow. Let's see. NFC. The thing about this one is that they're both cellar dwellers. Okay, this game we shouldn't even call because
this game's a big old 50-pound bag of shite.
Yeah, they both are.
Okay, there go the radios.
Wait a
Jaden Daniels is out this week. I don't know.
Daniels is and Jaden Daniels.
He's out for the year. He's done. He's done for the year. He's shut him down. He's done.
Yeah, he is, and I'm considering that Washington was scorched last week by the Vikings. 30 shutout. You almost never see a team shut out in the NFL, and I've got to go with the Giants on this one. And may Jimmy Hoffa's corpse rise over the stadium.
Jen, you have a message for Deeds.
No, it's me, you ding dong, not Deeds.
Oh, it's for Dog. Okay.
I was gonna say, how many times is Deets gonna be on that island?
Okay. Dog's on an island this time.
All right, Don. My big bro.
Yes.
You know I love you.
Yes.
And that's why I hope you're at least comfortable on your island.
Thank you. I'll have another.
Do we really have to think about this next one? Vegas and Philadelphia. In Philadelphia, 11.5 points for
Sweet Philly. Move on.
It's a sweep.
Sweep for the Eagles.
There we go. Next one. Do we have to think about this one either? Jets and Jacksonville.
No, sweep for Jacksonville.
Sweep for
Yep.
Jacksonville.
We'll do that.
Even Allie's falling asleep at that game alone. Jets and Jacksonville in Jacksonville. Jacksonville with a chance to strengthen their lead.
Kermit the Frog is going to be too busy getting porked by Miss Piggy to give a damn. Jacksonville's all over this one. Let's move on.
I mean, given Miss Piggy was at the
Not
Game
according to
Awards last
Not according
night.
to last night. Kermit was nowhere to be found last night.
Nope.
Miss Piggy was
Well, that's because Miss
flirting
Piggy's
with
on
Jeff.
top of
Next one in Houston, the last of the 1 o'clock games. Arizona and Houston. Houston's on fire, laying 9.5. Do we all sweep for the Houston Texans?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, that's a sweep also. To the 425 games, and it starts with a Donnybrook, Green Bay Packers, and the Denver Broncos, and Deb has joined us. She is
Yay!
She is
Deb.
in Jersey. How you doing, Deb?
I don't hear anything. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you
I
fine.
can't hear you at all. I just saw everybody shake their head. Oh, I don't know how to fix this.
Gosh.
Oh
All right,
no!
We're on
Deb's
the
got
All
audio
right,
problems.
let me log. I'm gonna log off and try again. I'll be
All
right.
right.
Okay.
All right. All
See what
right.
happens. See what happens when you mention Philadelphia.
You see what? When you mention Philadelphia without
Wait a
Deb
minute.
being
Wait a
here,
minute. Deb not being here at the top of the picks. It happens every single time. I mentioned Philadelphia and up she comes. All right, we're to the 420. We're to the 425 games. If nothing else, we'll get Deb's picks separate. We're on to the 425 games, and it starts with a Donnybrook and Denver. Green Bay and Denver. Green Bay has the spread laying 2.5. And let's see if we got Deb. Can you hear us this time?
Yep, I got you guys. We're
All right.
Here's some picks.
We're on to the let's rewind at the top and catch Deb up. Bears and Browns from Soldier Field. Bears laying 7.5.
Bears.
Baltimore, Cincinnati. Baltimore laying 2.5 on the road.
I'm gonna go Cincinnati because why pick
All right.
the Ravens?
All right, number 3, Chargers, Kansas City from Kansas City. Chiefs laying 5.5. Most of us went with the Chargers on this one. What say you?
I'm going Chargers. Kansas City's done for the season.
again, stay solo.
All right. Next one, Buffalo, New England. Patriots with a chance to clinch the AFC East with a win. And it's the Bills laying 1.5 on the road. What say you?
You know what? I want to go Patriots, but I think I'm going to go Bills on this one. I do want the Patriots to win it, but I think the Bills are going to take it.
And I will make this announcement. That's our bonus game on Sunday that yours truly will put the headset on for. Can the Patriots clinch the East? Snowman will have the call at 1 o'clock. Redskins and Giants from New York. Giants laying 2.5.
Yeah.
I said, why are we picking this game?
That's what I'm like. Am I really having this discussion at the moment? I have to pick Giants. Ew.
All right. I don't have to ask for the next one. Raiders and Eagles from Philadelphia. We know how you feel there, so that's one for the Eagles.
I will be at the game, and I've already started prepping with a hat and the
There you
puffer
go.
jacket, as you see.
And she bought a dozen eggs.
Yes. All right, last of the 1 o'clock games for Deb to pick. It's the Jets and Jacksonville. We all swept for Jacksonville. Jacksonville's on a roll.
Of course,
and she's
Jacksonville.
She's not.
And then, of course, Arizona, Houston.
Arizona, Houston. We all went for Houston. Houston.
Because we all know what we're talking about. Yes.
Yep. Houston's hot right now. Now
here we go. 425s.
425 games start with this. We get a Donnybrook in Denver, Green Bay and Denver. It's Green Bay laying 2.5 on the road at Mile High Stadium. I'm going to go downstairs to Deb to lead off the picks for this one.
Green Bay.
She's going
even
with
though
Green Bay.
even though I think the Broncos are going to be in the Super Bowl, I'm going Green Bay.
Upstairs.
That makes no sense.
Survival instinct. The Broncos are comfortable where they are. The Packers aren't. So survival, when you have somebody back against the wall, they fight like dogs. I'm going with Green Bay.
Downstairs to Allie.
Have I mentioned my pure hatred of the Packers in this room? Yes.
You ain't mentioned it.
Yeah.
Hey, Allie, you ain't mentioned it to me once in 14 years, okay?
You're a Chicago fan. Of course you hate the Green Bay.
Of course I do. My entire life, I've hated the Green Bay Packers. But for this game, I'm going to have to pick them.
Yeah, same here. I got the same kind of hatred, not only being from Chicago, but being the fact that Brett Favre has given my 49ers hell for 3 years until we finally beat them in 1998 in the wild card, and they ain't beat us since. Upstairs to the dog.
You mean to tell me I'm flying this one again on my own? I've got Denver with the upset. Bo Nix actually turns into a competent quarterback and actually ends up leading Denver. Calling it now, 20-17 win.
All right. Downstairs to Jim.
Dog.
Dogs on an island.
Who's on an island?
Dogs on an island.
Oh, for the love of God, Dawn. You really gonna make me say this to you again?
Yes. I'm gonna make you say it to him because I want to hear it.
What has Deets got there?
An axe.
All right, fine. Dawn, at least be comfortable on your island. Stay solo, but please be comfortable.
I'm trying.
Next one's in Los Angeles. We're going to have a high-scoring game at 425. It's the Detroit Lions facing, the Los Angeles Rams. Rams laying 6 at home. I'll start with this one. And I love you, Matthew Stafford, and Jen's probably going to tell me to stay solo, but dadgummit, I'm going with the Lions. Something about what Deet said before, survival instinct is going to kick in a high gear. I'm going with the Lions for a 48-45 upset in a walk-off. Deets?
Wow.
I'm gonna take the Lions.
Dog?
I've got the Rams. This is going to be close. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yes,
Rams win this in a walk-off, 50-47.
It'll be one of our triple vision games on Sunday at 425. Deb, I think I know which way you're leaning. She's going with the Rams and Matthew Stafford, who's having a Listen, as much fun as I poked at Matthew Stafford, and I poked fun at Matthew Stafford as long as I'm doing it. I love Matthew Stafford. Loved him since Georgia. He is having a fabulous year. Allie, to you.
You know, I love the Rams' efforts. I'm sorry, I love the Lions' efforts, I should say, this year. I love their comeback ability. But this time around, I think against against the Lions, I really think that Matthew Stafford has a better team around him, and so I got to go with the Rams.
And you know what? I got to throw a little playful hatred at Deb, who got me hooked on watching Puka Nacua for the Rams. Listen, Deb told me
the number one wide receiver in the league. I'm sorry,
Deb,
there's no
Deb
debate.
Deb told me offline in Puka's rookie year. She says, "You better watch this kid, Puka Nacua." I'm like, what? What am I going to do here for? What is he doing against the 49ers last game of the year? He catches 13 passes for 125 yards against us. Doggone you, Deb. Now I love Puka Nacua.
I know what I'm talking about.
Do not be sorry. He's one of my favorite receivers to watch. Me and Deets.
And he's one of the nicest guys. He's one of the nicest guys ever, too. He's so nice.
It's a split card to you, Jen.
Nice.
Yep, it's a split. Jen, you got a split card.
How many games do we have left after this one?
You're on the fence.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 left.
I'll put Jen on the fence for this one.
That's my second fence then.
Yep, that may get my eyes on Sunday afternoon. This one won't. It's I can't believe I'm going to say this sentence. NFC South leading Panthers going to the Superdome to take on the New Orleans Saints, and it's Carolina laying 2.5.
Wait, is this South Carolina?
I'm not.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Oh, North
Carolina.
Okay.
Give me this coin. Mama Booey. Carolina. Don't know why, but I don't have a rhyme or a reason for this, but I'm going with Carolina. Deets?
All right. For every reason Carolina should win, but because they're Carolina, Jay Spivey knows this. Because they're Carolina, they'll find a way to Carolina this thing up. Yep. I'm going with the Saints.
And the Saints, and I think the Saints are at home. Dog to you.
Yeah, no, Carolina's got enough in them to win this one. I gotta take the Panthers. What do you got for us, Deb?
So, I like Black Cats. I miss my Olive. I'm in Philly, so she's not here. So I'm gonna go Panthers just because of that.
Allie, to you.
Love that. Your Noli is so cute.
Thank you. Noli's with me, but the cats aren't.
I actually had a dog that looked a bit like Noli at one time, and so heart out. But I'll tell you, you know, with the Aints at 3-10, I don't care. I've got to go with Carolina on this one. And I do not see the home crowd making this any easier for the Aints. I think it's going to yes.
I might need to steal that, Allie. That's great.
You're welcome to it.
I may steal that also. That means Deets is on an island, Jen.
Deets, I'll gladly say this too. Stay so low.
Next one, I think it's going to wind up being a sweep. Tennessee taking on my beloved San Francisco 49ers. And the line is ridiculous, but I think the 49ers will cover this. This is my Warner Parlay lock. This is one of my Warner Parlay lock of the week. They got the 49ers laying 12.5 at home against Tennessee. And with the Colts, the Seahawks, who's left? The Colts, the Bears, and the Seahawks up next. I think San Francisco can win out and find a way to claim the West. I think the Rams and Seahawks are going to stumble. I don't think they'll stumble this. I already picked against the Rams. Oh, hell, what am I thinking? But can we just call this a sweep for San Francisco?
Yes.
Sure. All you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters.
Wait. Hold on. Jen, give it to me.
To all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up!
I love it. Now we got this one.
Shout that one too.
I love that. Now we got this one at 425, and my eyes are definitely getting this one. The Colts and Seattle. Riley Leonard due to make his first start of the year against a red-hot Seahawks team. And I'm going to start with Dietz. Give it to me. I think Dietz froze.
No, he's good.
I didn't unmute him. There we go. I'm sorry about that, Dietz. Go.
Okay, there we go. First things first. Since Dog mentioned his fantasy team, my fantasy team's on bye. So Christian McCaffrey, get your carry in and then get off the field so you can be ready for next week.
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor, same thing.
Hey, I've got CMC on my squad, man. Come on now.
Same thing. Stay healthy. That's all that matters.
Yes.
But Seattle, remember you have Martin back there. Give him the ball. Stop letting Sam Darnold throw 5 interceptions a game, and you'll win the game. Just hand the ball to your running back. It's pretty easy. But Seattle wins. I'm going with Seattle.
I'm going with the Colts. I think this is the game where they get right. Don?
Seattle's going to put a crush job on this one. At home, weather's going to be a little bit shaky. It's a crush job. I don't think it'll be a 14 spread, but it'll be a crushing.
Yeah, I see it's Seattle laying 13. Oh, God. Seattle laying 13.5. I can't do it for this reason, but Deb, to you, say it.
Oh, I'm definitely going Seahawks.
Allie?
Sorry.
Yeah. Daniel Jones gone. You know,
well, and Phillip Rivers, who hasn't played in 5 years,
Yes,
taking
5
over.
years, yes.
Yeah,
Right.
I just have no faith that Phillip Rivers can find his previous form ever.
Jen,
He made
Jen
comments.
Tom Brady,
that's
he
it.
ain't. Okay.
No, he's nowhere near. That means
So-
Jen has a message for me, and I'll take it gladly.
Actually, I don't have to give you a message because I really don't want to owe an apology to Dr. K.
Mhm.
Are you fencing
I'm
this
not
one?
doing it. I'm not doing it.
She's on the fence. Sunday Night Football. The Minnesota
Hey,
Vikings.
she's got 2 left out of this, and there's 2 games left.
Then why don't we all? Then you know what? I'll make this easy. Why don't we just all use the fence for the next 2 games?
Can we hear them at
Minnesota,
least?
Dallas, Minnesota, Dallas, and Miami and Pittsburgh.
Fence me. Just fence me for both
Yep.
of them.
You're fine.
Use my fences, please.
I'm using my fences also. Deb, what say you for the last 2 games?
I'm going Dallas. I can still see the Vikings 0 in my head, so Dallas is going to take this one. And I'm sorry, I missed the last Monday Night Football.
Miami, Pittsburgh.
Miami, Pitt.
Miami, Pitt. Steelers. Crazy, but Steelers.
Upstairs to Deeds for the last 2 games. First one, Minnesota, Dallas. Did I mute? I did.
I think you did.
I muted him. I'm sorry.
Who did?
Okay. First off, Deb's absolutely right. Minnesota is playing like garbage right now.
Yep.
However, ever since Jerry Jones passed on Randy Moss, the Minnesota Vikings have come into Dallas and absolutely stomped the Cowboys out.
Yep.
So there's no doubt in my mind that this is going to be a rout, and Minnesota's going to absolutely take them to the woodshed.
And for the last one, Miami, Pittsburgh.
And the last one, we're going to be screaming, and Pizzle's going to be. I think Pizzle will be happy that Miami loses, but we're going to be screaming about what the hell? Why is Aaron Rodgers back? And he's going to lead them. The Steelers are going to beat Miami.
Downstairs to Allie for the final 2 picks. First one, Minnesota and Dallas.
I'm going with Dallas because they're hard to beat at home.
And the last one, Miami and Pittsburgh.
Much as have I mentioned my loathing of Aaron Rodgers recently?
No, not at all.
Just a couple of
Just like I've never mentioned my loathing of Aaron Rodgers. And I thank God, in 2019 and 2021,
it's not like
beat the hell out of him.
Yeah, it's not like you have a button for Aaron Rodgers or anything.
No,
I got a few
sure.
buttons for Aaron Rodgers. I just can't play him right now because we're running over on time. Dog,
okay.
you.
I'm going to. I am going with the Steelers, though.
Going with the Steelers.
I am.
There's the dog for the final 2 picks. My Minnesota Dallas for the first one.
Jen, I may have to borrow one of your lines for this game.
Okay.
Deets, stay solo, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey. The last one is mine.
And for Miami, Pittsburgh, I'm going to borrow another line and say sweep that ish. Those are the picks. Sure as hell bound to go wrong. Brought to you by Wanna Parlay and BetUS.com. Boss, get us the hell out of here. We'll see y'all on Monday. We're out.
BetUS.com, where the game begins, and Wanna Parlay, the world's richest parlay.
Hey,
did the Notebook
hope
not
y'all
hit him
enjoyed
this
the
time?
picks. Hope y'all enjoyed the show.
Yes.
Next week is our last full week, but you will be seeing the picks for week 16, 17, and 18 with the entire crew. The entire crew is here. We love y'all, and be safe out there. Have a great weekend. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move, and always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they are simply not big enough. Dream big. Do bigger. We are. We hope y'all are too. And we got a 2-time Emmy Award winner that's with us every single week. So dreams can and do come true. Take it from all of us here. We love you. So long, everybody. Remember, Damien, that is Supergirl, not what they showed in the trailer. We're out of here.